Hello everyone, welcome to today's presentation. I'm excited to share with you a proven approach on how to approach any girl in public. Today's topic is titled, How to Approach Any Girl in Public, and I've added a bold subtitle, RESULTS Guaranteed. In this session, we'll cover practical strategies, confidence-building tips, and mindset shifts that can help you succeed. So let's dive in and discover how you can transform your approach skills starting right now. When it comes to approaching a girl in public, many men feel a surge of anxiety, and that's completely normal. But what's really at the heart of that anxiety isn't a lack of courage. It's the fear of making one wrong move that could be perceived as creepy, uncomfortable, or even disrespectful. And I think it's important to recognize that women are often conditioned to be cautious around strangers, mainly because of real safety concerns they face daily. So how do we navigate this? Well, first, your approach needs to feel natural. It shouldn't be forced or overly rehearsed. It should come across as genuine and respectful. Second, your presence must feel safe. This means your body language, your tone, everything about you should communicate that you're trustworthy. And third, your energy needs to be confident but not desperate. Confidence is attractive, but desperation is a turnoff. Courtney Ryan offers a really valuable perspective here. She provides insights from a woman's point of view, which is the missing piece in many approaches. Her advice breaks down what to do, what not to do, and most importantly, why some behaviors work while others backfire. By understanding this, we can approach with more awareness and respect, making genuine connections easier and more natural for both sides. Tip 1. Make it make sense. Remember, context determines comfort. If you just walk up to her out of nowhere and say, "Hi, can I have your number?" You've skipped every step of trust building. She doesn't know you. There's no conversation, no comfort established. And that means there's zero reason for her to say yes. Women, generally, don't give their number to strangers, especially those who haven't shown why they should trust them. So, what's a smarter strategy? Use your environment. React to something you both are experiencing. It could be the book she's reading, the line at the coffee shop, or an event happening nearby. For example, in the video, a guy approached a girl by asking about her book at the pool. He started a friendly conversation first. Then, he politely gave her his number and walked away. Why did that work? Because he started with shared context. It felt natural and relevant. He made friendly conversation, which creates a connection and trust. He didn't ask outright for her number. He simply gave his, making her feel safe and in control. And he left with confidence. No pressure means high attraction. He gave her the freedom to decide, and that's genuinely attractive. All right, tip 2 is all about keeping it clean and safety first. Women assess strangers on one critical question: do I feel safe with you? So, it's really important to remember what that means in practice. No sexual comments, of course. No hovering or invading her personal space. And definitely no intense staring. That can come off as intimidating or creepy. Even if your intentions are good, the way you phrase things can really make a difference. For example, saying something like, "Your butt looks amazing in those jeans," or "I love your jacket, where did you get it?" can be overly physical or sexual, and that can ruin your chances. Instead, focus on style-focused compliments that are safe and respectful. Compliment things she chose herself, like her fashion, hairstyle, or accessories. Those are safe bets. Remember, pointing out body parts or making comments about her physical features is a red flag. It's just not appropriate and can be perceived as creepy. The key is to keep your compliments respectful, genuine, and focused on her choices, not her body. That way, you'll come across confident and respectful, which is what really matters. All right, let's talk about tip 3. Confidence equals trust. Your body language actually speaks louder than your words, so how you carry yourself really matters. When you're confident, you'll notice some clear signals, like a relaxed smile that shows you're approachable, standing tall to project self-assurance, and adopting an open posture that invites connection. Calm eye contact is also key. Looking someone in the eyes without starring makes you seem confident and trustworthy. And speaking with a clear voice helps reinforce that sense of confidence. On the flip side, there are signals that can seem insecure. Things like putting your hands in your pockets, avoiding eye contact, fidgeting, or even whispering and apologizing for simply existing. These signals can unintentionally send the message that you're unsure or not confident, which can create distance. It's important to remember that women subconsciously mirror your energy. If you project confidence, being relaxed and comfortable, she'll tend to relax as well. But if you come across as nervous or guarded, she'll likely become more guarded herself. And here's a crucial point. Confidence isn't about being cocky or arrogant. It's really about being comfortable in yourself and feeling safe to connect. When you exude genuine confidence, others pick up on that and feel more at ease with you. All right, tip 4 is all about reading the room and respecting rejection. Not every woman wants to be approached, and that's okay. It's important to recognize that not every moment is the right time or place for an approach. If she responds with one-word replies, avoids eye contact, turns away, or shows closed body language, these are clear signs she's not interested. When you notice these signals, the best move is to politely exit and leave with dignity. Remember, there's no need for anger, pressure, or ego. It's not a failure on your part. Instead, it's a practice opportunity. Every approach, even if it doesn't go as planned, helps you build presence and improve your communication skills. So, always respect her boundaries and keep the interaction respectful. That's the key to genuine confidence and growth in these situations. Let's look at a good example versus a bad example to really understand what makes a difference. Courtney shared 2 personal experiences to illustrate this. First, the successful approach at the gym. He acknowledged the context, which is crucial, recognizing where you are and what's appropriate. He also asked for her name first, establishing a personal connection before jumping into conversation. Then he made small talk and paid attention to her signals, making sure she was comfortable and interested. The timing was great. He left at just the right moment. The outcome? There was a sense of comfort and mutual interest, which is exactly what we're aiming for. Now, on the flip side, there was a failed approach at work in front of her parents. Here, the timing was wrong, the setting was wrong, public, no privacy, and it created high pressure and awkwardness. She was focused on her work, so her behavior wasn't flirting at all. Approaching someone in that context can feel intrusive or out of place, and that's a key point. The environment really matters, and understanding when and where to approach someone is essential. These examples highlight how the right approach, at the right time and place, can foster genuine connection, while the wrong approach can do the opposite. Let's talk about the golden rule here. If she's working, that means she's paid to be nice, not to flirt. It's important to remember that professionalism always comes first. Context really matters in these situations. Understanding the setting and the relationship helps guide appropriate behavior. Timing is also crucial. Knowing when to engage and when to step back can make all the difference. And above all, respect is key. Respecting boundaries and recognizing what's appropriate ensures a positive environment for everyone. Keep these principles in mind, because they're fundamental to maintaining trust and integrity in any interaction. All right, let's talk about the final mindset shift. This isn't about expecting instant success overnight. Instead, it's about focusing on developing key qualities that will serve you in the long run. First, social courage, being able to step into social situations with confidence, even if you're unsure of the outcome. Second, masculine presence, carrying yourself with confidence and authenticity that commands respect. Third, emotional composure, maintaining control over your emotions, especially in high-pressure moments. And finally, real-world communication skills, being able to connect, listen, and respond effectively in everyday situations. Remember, every time you try, you win. She might say yes, she might say no, but what matters is that you showed up. That's what high-value men do. They show up. They put themselves out there, regardless of the outcome. That consistent effort is what truly builds your confidence and character over time. So, embrace this mindset. It's not about immediate results, but about developing these vital qualities that will serve you for a lifetime. You've got this. Remember, approaching with respect, confidence, and genuine interest isn't just about getting a number. It's about becoming the kind of man who can connect authentically with others. Use context. Pay attention to the situation and the person you're talking to. Make it natural, as if you're having a real conversation. Always prioritize safety for both of you and build trust through honest and respectful communication. Show confidence, but be genuine, not overbearing. Be present in the moment, listening and engaging fully. Respect boundaries. If she's not comfortable, respect that. And always honor her choice. Her comfort and consent are what matter most. These principles aren't just tips, they're the foundation for meaningful connections. When you approach with this mindset, not only do you increase your chances of a positive interaction, but you also grow as a person who values genuine relationships. Remember, it's about more than just the outcome. It's about the way you show up.